Hello, my name is Jorge Pedret, and in this video I want to tell you a few things that you can do with your conscious anger. When we don't use conscious anger, is a natural force inside of your being that is essentially it's always there. It always ranges from 0% to 100% intensity. So with this force of nature that you have inside of yourself that is there for protecting your being, for taking care of the things that you care about, for holding space for the things that you really came here for essentially it's a protection energy and an energy that it's a guardian of the things that you care about. So with this energy, if it's not used consciously, if you don't put it to a conscious use, essentially it creates this effect of bottling up. It bottles up and it shoots out sideways. And when it shoots out sideways, it it essentially hurts the people that are closest to you, and it hurts your loved ones, the people that you love. It comes out in this outburst of explosive anger, and in other times when even that is repressed, when you don't let that happen, it comes out and it hurts you. Essentially, it implodes on you. It creates this implosive effect that you're uh, that anger that doesn't have an outlet, it doesn't have a way to force some boundaries. Perhaps some boundaries are being crossed of something that you care about, and you don't have this way of using the anger. So it gets bottled up, and then if it's bottled up here on the sides too, then it essentially comes down back into your being in this damaging way, and like this like why am I feeling like this? Like I shouldn't be feeling like this. I I'm wrong. I'm a bad person for feeling like this. And it's essentially your being telling you that some of your boundaries, something that you care about, is is in danger, or is being crossed. That line that is your being is getting crossed. And if you don't have that capacity, that outlet for your anger to come out in one way or another, it gets it gets into this unconscious effect, which I call them shooting sideways, which like comes out into explosive ways to your partner, to your co-workers, to your parents, to society, to the police, you name it. And 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 also like it comes in implosive way where it implodes into you. So in this video I want to tell you about ways that you can use your anger so that you also have that possibility of using your anger in a different way, which is possibly like for some people. I didn't know this. I didn't know what could I use my anger for. I thought anger was for fighting, or anger was for telling people to fuck off or to back off. And I'll give you a few possibilities for this. The first one, centering, going into first position, uh, going into this place of engaging how you are engaging in the world. So when you're feeling that wave of anger, that anger emerging, and even after you do some practices with your anger, you can source it yourself. You can use your anger to increase your level of anger by your own sourcing, not by external stimulus, by you sourcing the anger and bringing it up. Uh, and the first possibility that I want to give you that you can use your anger for is for going into your first position. First position, I have another video about this that I'm gonna put in the links. First position is being centered, being grounded, and being bubbled. And you can use your anger specifically for this, for essentially bringing your attention from wherever it is, in the past, in the future, in this thing that is pissing you off, or uh, and then bringing it into your being, bringing your attention into your being, and letting your attention be in the center of your body. And you use your anger for this. You essentially use your energy of clarity and distinction to bring your attention. I need my attention here and now, here and now. And you can energetically do this with your anger, to engage with the world from a place of here and now. And you need your anger for this. And you bring it to your center, your energetic center from wherever it is. Using your anger, your intention, you bring it here. And then once you're there, you create your grounding core to the center of Gaia, and you create your bubble of space. Take a deep breath. You sense that your bubble of space. What are my boundaries? What is my lines that are being crossed right now? Uh, why is my attention over there, preoccupied by something that happened last week, or something that happened a year ago? Or why is my attention like blaming my partner? Or why is my attention escaping the reality that's here and now? And getting to, from your center, getting to see what is happening energetically. Why is your energy going out? And you can use your anger for this. That's possibility number one. Possibility number two of how you can use your anger in a conscious way. You can use it for cleaning up messes. Essentially, you use your energy of anger to clean up a mess. And this can be energetic mess, emotional mess, or an actual physical mess. You source your anger, and you consciously, not as a victim of your anger, but actually sourcing your anger. I want to clean up this space. I'm angry that this space is a mess, and I'm gonna clean it. And you bring your conscious anger to clean up the space. And this, you can do an experiment of cleaning up your space with your anger, called like rage cleaning. And you take 5, 10, 15 minutes, and you source your anger to clean up the spaces, find the space for everything, swipe the floor, and do whatever. And you can use this same energy to clean up energetic spaces, to clean up a space energetically. To say like, I'm angry about a mess that is happening energetically, and you can clean it up. It's essentially like reclaiming that capability of taking responsibility for something. And you can also do this in a relation space. You can notice that there is something happening in a relational space, and you can source your anger not as a pointing like, oh, not to blame, which is the ordinary thing, which is the thing that is most common and most known, and what anger is most known for. You can use your anger to clean up the space. I'm angry that there is a mess in our relational space, and I want to clean it. And then you can source this energy for getting possibilities about how to clean it. What is the next step? The other possibility for using your anger is to clean up your bubble of space. This is the third step of your first position practice, and with your anger you can clean up your bubble of space. And this might be loud and in a loud experiment. So you can also bring your rage towel, and you can essentially take a moment to notice what's happening inside of your bubble of space, and you can use your towel to bring up your anger level. You bring it up, and you start noticing where it's not clear, where is there something that is not clear in your bubble of space. And you can sense this intuitively. It's not something of the mind or of the thoughts, but you're gonna like sense it. And you like, when you sense it, start going in that direction, or like, oh, there might be something over here, I feel something over here. And you start navigating towards that, like, what is it, and you can use your anger for doing this, and to actually tell with your voice for that energy to go, or to clean up, or it can be a loud bang that you use, like bang, bang, sha, sha. And you can use your voice to with your sourcing your anger to clean up your space, essentially, so that you have a clear space of work. The fourth possibility that you have for creating something with your anger and using your anger consciously is for creating commitment. How do you do this? You can use your anger to create a commitment, to make time for something, to really sat down and say, I'm going to do this. I don't know how, but I'm going to do this. And this is one of the qualities of your energy of anger, is to do this, that you can use your anger to source that energy of commitment and being a yes. being a yes to something, if there is a space that you want to be part of, if there is something that you want to create with your energy and time in this life, you can use your anger to create a commitment for that and to essentially become committed to that thing. So if you want to commit to making a better use of your anger in this world and getting to understand and actually to connect with your feelings and on this part of who you are, who am I, what am I here for, you can become committed. You can use your anger to commit to that, to commit to your path and to that question. And you can also use this commitment energy to commit to other people's commitment. So other people in your team, somebody else's commitment, you can commit to them, to their commitment. So I commit to your commitment to create change in your life. I commit to your commitment to make better use of your anger, or to create these new possibilities of using your anger. And in this way, you are with them, with your anger, with your aliveness, with all of your energy, with your clarity, and you can be there with them for that. All of these possibilities that I'm painting and I'm bringing forward in this video, they belong to a possibility, a world that is essentially, it extends beyond the ordinary. In the ordinary world, we use the anger in very unconscious way. We don't even talk about it. Like, yeah, we can say that person became angry and he hit the other person, or that person became angry and they shouted, swear at the other person, or that person became angry and they stormed off, or they created resentment, or they used it to blame the other person. So these possibilities that I'm painting, they belong to an extension, another world that emerges from something else. And essentially, this something else that it emerges from is radical responsibility, where you take responsibility for your feelings, for the what is happening in there, who you are, and using that to express it in a different way, to create something else from that. And this is where love comes from. This is where aliveness comes from, where your expression, your creativity, and teamwork and community and even communication, this thing that we're expressing here, it's the result of a long process of essentially refining these impulses and these feelings and sensations that we have inside us. So this is don't beat yourself up about this. It's not anything wrong of the way that you're using your anger. Be very gentle with yourself about this. It's not a thing to judge, or that person is creating resentment with their anger and they're a bad person. It's not about that. It's about creating a possibility for yourself first. This is where it starts, becoming that place where these ideas can essentially germinate or grow, and start cultivating that possibility. That gap is a gap that you create between the stimulus and the reaction, and you start widening that gap and seeing the possibilities for something else. It take a deep breath when you're doing this work, and go from there. Like, just start noticing how you are noticing, what you are noticing that you are how you are feeling, and noticing also what you are noticing with, so that you start getting this gap into other possibilities and other doorways of how to use your anger, other than the mechanical way where it automatically goes to. So thank you for watching, and I hope this helps, and we'll see you in the next video. If you are doing any experiments with this conscious anger, or if you have any other ideas of what to use your anger for in a conscious way, post it in the comments or share it with me. Thank you for now, and until the next time.